Hi everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry that my sister isn't here. Unfortunately, she's not feeling well today, so she won't be here. But we're going to have a lot of fun because I want to talk about something very important. So please, if you haven't subscribed, please do well to do so now. Thank you. So I want to talk about my encounter at the Glory Dome the other Sunday. I was there with my family and my crew. We had a lot of fun there. In fact, walking into the building, it's always fun to be at the Glory Dome. Walking into the building, seeing the gigantic structure they have there, very beautiful, very amazing. I was like, God, how can somebody do this? I remember already that there was a dedication 2018. I was there live and direct. I saw everything that happened. We had men of God, great men of God that came. Papa E. Adeboye, we had Bishop David Oyedepo, we had Pastor David Ibiume. Then we also had Pastor Zobiev Kumuyi. He later came during the week, during the conference. It was all amazing, right? Every time being there, seeing what God is doing, I'm always like, wow. Like, how can one man do this? How can one man do this? And as I was there, God was telling me that, David, you're sitting in the heart of somebody. Like, this is the heart of somebody. And I was like, me, I'm going to sit for person heart now. But God later explained to me that the Glory Dome is actually what the Glory Dome was birthed in the heart of Dr. Pastor Paulenenche a long time ago. And it could come to life because of this man has carried it in his heart. And his heart was big enough. It was enlarged enough to the capacity where it was able to give birth to the Glory Dome. I want you to understand that the totality of man is from his heart. What you are, what you will be, what you have been originated from your heart, right? Because your heart is what carries every matter of life, it deals with every matter of life. If you deal with stuff in your heart first before you deal with it physically. Before you say some things, you said it in your heart already. I'm sure in the Bible you've seen of places where they said, and he said in his heart, and he said in his heart, and he said in his heart. So many things, many activities of life is actually done in the heart. So the way you see things, the pictures you have of yourself in the future, many things comes from the heart. The heart is like the central processing unit of everything that man is today, right? So that's why the heart is very, very, very important. We heard of the parable where that Jesus told us about the talent, how he gave one talent, one man 1 talent, gave the other man 2, gave the other one 5. And he wasn't expecting the one he gave 1 talent to at least give him 10, but he expected him to at least give him 2. And I'm sure that many of us today, God has given us many potentials, so much vision, so much dreams, so much pictures in our mind, but we're not doing anything with them because our mind is so small. We feel we are so small to carry those pictures, to do those great things. Now, I think this is a message for some of us out there that you need to take that step, you need to take that move, but you feel like it's too big for you. Well, take it anyways, even though you don't have those resources. I'm not sure Dr. Pastor Paulenenche is the richest pastor in the world or in Nigeria or in Abuja, but why he was able to build the Glory Dome was because of he had enough here, had enough capacity in his heart to build the Glory Dome. So that Glory Dome that you want to build it, start building it now. I'm not saying you can't build the Glory Dome again, we already have one. But start building according to those pictures in your heart, those things you see when you close your eyes. What are your visions, if you're asking me now? Visions are your sleeping dreams and waking thoughts. What you see when your eyes are even closed, those are your visions. So I want you to work according to them today. I had an encounter some days ago where I was asked to lead praise and worship in a meeting. And I was told 2 days earlier, but I remembered like a night to the meeting. So I started preparing, and I don't know if God does this for you, but he does this for me, where he gives me songs to even sing for the meeting I'm supposed to have. So he gave me songs, he said list, and I was rehearsing, preparing, and all of that. Then I got there Saturday morning, and people started coming, and a lady stood up and led the opening prayer. She just volunteered to lead the opening prayer, and she had an amazing voice. She sang and prayed, and I was like, wow, this is dope. Like, she has a very good voice, right? And I was like, God, okay, no problem. There's no problem. I can do this. So as people kept coming, before from 10, it moves to 20, then 30 people, then 40 people, then 50, then 60. I was like, whoa. What's happening? I was not expecting so many people in the meeting. I was just expecting us to be like 30 or 40, and that was like the limit of the pictures I have in my head of people that are coming. I'm feeling about like 100, 200. I'm like, she is me that want to lead 200 people in praise and worship. I was like, God, can I do this? Can I know? Okay, so I just sat down. I just kept waiting. Praise and worship time came, like we do in Nigeria. Praise and worship time came, and I was supposed to stand up and lead, but I was like, can I do this? I went to meet a friend. I was like, what about instrumentalists? Where are they? Of course, they were not there. Instrumentalists will always come late to your church. It's normal, right? So let me just put aside all of those things. So what happened was that I wasn't able to lead it because my heart was so small. Like 200 people were too much for me. All I could just see, all was in my mind was just 30 people, 40 people. I wasn't seeing myself being able to lead 200 people. And that was so bad that God had to give it to somebody else. The lady was later assigned the position to lead praise and worship, and she led it. And she did excellently well, but I would have done better. But just because of my heart was so small to carry that vision, so small to do what I was asked to do. So I'm telling you that you're going to lose moments of greatness, moments of great opportunities in your life if you can maximize your heart, if you can maximize the size of your heart. So I want us to pray today in our minds, and I'm speaking to you right now, that God enlarges your capacity, that God enlarges your heart, God enlarges you as a person to carry out the assignments that He has given us. Thank you for listening to me today, and next video you see my sister. She's amazing. She's going to be here with us, and we're going to talk about so many other things that we need to talk about. So please stay with us. The next video is going to be amazing also, so just watch and stay tuned. Please subscribe, like, share, comment. Tell me what you felt about the video. If the background wasn't good, just tell me anything. I'd love to hear from you. Bye.